Judgment Day Extreme Pre-Workout. So I originally saw Gym Dad Fitness repost this online, and when I looked at the tub, it immediately sucked me right in. That shadowy demon encased in flames, and then like the name itself. Then I started looking into it and saw this healthy label. So let's go over the label real quick, and then I'll get into how it worked. Dad glasses. So one scoop is one full serving in this. Vitamin B3, 14.5 milligrams. Vitamin B6, 5 milligrams. Sodium is pink Himalayan salt, 100 milligrams. Citrulline malate 2 to 1, 10,000 milligrams. Beta alanine, tangles, 3,200 milligrams. AAKG, 1,000 milligrams. Agmatine sulfate, 1,000 milligrams. Alpha GPC, 600 milligrams. Hordenine, you're getting 500 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous, 350 mgs in that. DHMA, 200 milligrams. DMAE, 100 milligrams. Halostacine, 125 milligrams. New Pep, you're getting 30 mgs in that. Synephrine, 30 mgs. Estrogen, 25 mgs. And you're getting a little bit of that alpha yo at 1.5 milligrams in this. Now talk about the flavor. Demon Semen, aka strawberry daiquiri. It had a strawberry daiquiri-esque flavor to it. Yes, I've had my fair share of strawberry daiquiris in my day. I do like the fruity shit. A little bit of strawberry, a little bit of citrus. It did have that high stim pre-workout like aftertaste to it, but it's to be expected. Now the betas on this, they hit me pretty quick about 10 minutes in. Got a little bit of mild fuzziness right around the lips here. Then it traveled to my ears. Now the weird thing was, most of the time I used it, and I used it for about a week, it stayed in my ears for about 30 to 35 minutes. Very mild, but it did linger a little bit. Now the focus on this kind of came in around the same time the betas did. You get that little cooling sensation on the top of the skull where it feels like it's starting to lift off a little bit. But once it kicked in, about 30 minutes in, I would say, it wasn't like a pure aggression. You got this really clear-headed mindset that lasted the entire workout. Now, some people said that once the Alpha Yo kicked in, it changed to an aggression for them. I never experienced that. I used it for about a week, and it just put me in a really clear-headed, like, focused mindset. And not like a laser locked in, just a really enjoyable, clear head in the clouds, good feeling, overall well-being. Now, the energy on this, given it's only 350 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous only, it wasn't like a punch to the jaw. It came in at about 5 minutes after the focus and the betas kicked in, but it was like a very good, smooth build over like 30, 35 minutes, and then a sustenance throughout the entire workout, which my workouts, I say, about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. No crazy excessive heart rate, no nothing. Just a good roll-up and then sustained throughout the entire workout. Now, the pumps on this. Yes, I know L-citrulline malate 2 to 1 is like a controversial topic, but for me personally, I experienced really tight, dry, vascular pumps. Now, I did put it through the paces like I normally do. I did the pills, I did the powder, and I made it to a half serving of the glycerol, and I felt like that was enough. My muscles were full of blood and they were glowing. So I would say it's stackable, but I would do it in levels to assess your tolerance. Now, the post-workout, yes, it's only 350 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and it's not a time-release dosing. It lasted a couple hours for me after the workout. I'd say late morning, I was reaching for that first energy drink or coffee, but I'm not sensitive to caffeine. So someone who else is, it may last a little bit longer. Overall, I actually really enjoyed this product. Like, I consider it like a Stim daily for me because I'm not too sensitive to high Stim pre-workouts. The energy was enjoyable. The 350 milligrams was just enough to get me through that really clear-headed mindset and the really tight, dry vascular pumps. When that all came together, man, it made for a really good experience. The only drawback I could think of is the name, Demon Semen. I'm just thinking in my head, like, you're going to the gym with your boys, and they're like, yo, what are you sipping on? Bro, I got that Demon Semen. Now, in my head, that can go one of two ways. They're going to look at you and go, what? Or, bro, that sounds pretty badass.